Hello, happy Friday. Just wanted to hop on a minute early, say hi, and make sure the technology was on my side today. So I hope you all are having an amazing Friday so far. We are just getting started in Florida here, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Let me know what time it is where you're at. It's probably earlier if you're somewhere in the US that's not on the Eastern time zone. So I am excited about today because one of the things that I think really trips a lot of women up when it comes to personal style is the misconception that we have to have our style fit into a specific box, right? So you hear that people are either boho or they're classic or they're edgy or they're minimal or they're preppy, and you're like, but I'm not just one of those things. Now you may be just one of those things. There is a small percentage of the population, and I know a couple of women in my Ageless Style program do have a very specific personal style or style personality type. So they can comfortably say I'm preppy or I'm classic or I'm boho. Most women, however, are a hybrid because most of us have different influences, different loves when it comes to style, different things that light us up and that make us feel more like ourselves. And saying, I'm just going to do this and stay in my lane, sort of, is not fun, it's not creative, and it's not feasible for a lot of women, because not only does our personal style reflect our personality, but it also reflects our lifestyle. So for example, you may find that you are more glamorous, that's sun. You may find that you are more glamorous when it comes to dressing up for a night on the town, as many of us are, and very casual and natural during the day. So I would say that most women fall into a hybrid of categories. And so that's what we're looking at today. We're gonna look at your style self-talk. So you know how when you go on the Nordstrom website, for example, and you are looking for a pair of shoes, you're going to filter, right? You're going to filter by the color that you want. You're going to filter by the size. You're going to filter by the width, if that's an option. You're going to filter, I was just looking for shoes for a beautiful client who's a size 9 and a very narrow foot. And so first thing I did was filter by her size and her width, and then her color palette for her wardrobe, and then, you know, lifestyle and budget. So there are all these different filters. So that instead of looking at, 300 pages of shoes on the Nordstrom or the Neiman Marcus website, I can look at 20, for example. So what does that look like to you? What does it look like for you to filter clothes and shoes and accessories according to your personal style? So personal style words are going to be that filter that's going to give you the clarity when you're shopping. For example, if you are you're comparing to casual tops, okay? Maybe 2 elevated kind of t-shirt tops. If one of your style words is natural or earthy or, soft, then you may avoid the shirt that has a sheen and go more for the shirt that is linen, that is not shiny, that has a little bit more of a natural element to it. And the way that you make that distinction is by having that word natural in your style words. So rather than adopting a personal style that someone else has created or labeled and categorized, I want you to come up with your own category. So you may find that you're a little bit preppy and a little bit boho, which would be a unique combination, but I've seen it. You may find that you're minimal with a lot of color. You may find that you are, any number of combinations, classic with a heavy dose of natural. So yes, there are style personality types that tend to be grouped together a little bit more, like relaxed or natural can kind of coincide with boho a little bit. Or glamorous can also coincide with feminine. Maybe boho could also go with feminine a little bit, or a romantic personal style. So instead of really labeling yourself boho, preppy, classic, minimal, edgy, whatever, I want you to find words, and if those words are part of those your style words, that's fabulous, but I want you to find 3 to 5 very specific words that are going to be your style self-talk, your style words, your style filter words. These are the words that are going to help you identify and name your personal style. Hey, so if you can say, like I do, that you're colorful, quirky, feminine, then you can look at things and say, is this in line with my personal style, or is it not in line with my personal style? That doesn't mean that every single item you buy has to fit every single word that you've chosen, but it means that you're going into choosing items in your wardrobe in a really focused way. Once you've assembled, or you've collected those 3 to 5 words, I want you to go onto a website, Nordstrom, Neiman Marcus, whatever, Amazon, I don't care which website, go onto a website that sells clothes, shoes, accessories. And I want you to use those words as a filter and really start looking at the items. I mean, it's not going to be a literal filter because it's not going to be listed on the side of the Neiman Marcus or Nordstrom website. But what it's going to do is it's going to give you clarity. So when you look at an item, you can determine whether you want one item or another item. You know, one of the things I talk about with the women in my Ageless Style program is a color palette. A color palette absolutely gives you clarity. That's why I can walk in and out of a place like Marshall's that overwhelms other people. I can walk out in 10 minutes and know whether there was any potential in there for me or not, because the first thing I do is I filter by color. So once you know that there's something in your size and it's in your colors or whatever, like what's going to make the difference between buying one item versus buying another item? It's going to be your personal style. And if you haven't really solidified your personal style in your mind, or you have been dressing strictly based on what your lifestyle is and practicality, not that practicality is not important, but if you had a dress code at work, or you think that the only thing you can wear on weekends or on your days off is leggings and a tunic, then you're going to have a really hard time embracing anything that falls outside of that. So I want you to give yourself permission to lean into what your style, your new style description is, because you're going to come up with that today. That is today's activity. That is today's challenge, is to come up with 3 to 5 words that describe the personal style that you have seen reflected in your choices this week. This does not necessarily mean the personal style that you have been wearing. This could be what you are doing, what you have been aspiring to this week. So I don't want to see anybody say my personal style is sloppy and unkempt and anything without a stain. Those are not the style words that we're looking for. We're looking for words that really define the direction you want to take your style in, that speak to your heart, that make you happy, that give you something to aspire to when it comes to your wardrobe. So 3 to 5 words that reflect your personal style. I want you to put those in the challenge thread for today, and then I want you to name your personal style. Like maybe it could be feminine with a funky flair, or maybe it could be preppy with a big dose of classic, or maybe it could be natural but with an edge. Whatever. Come up with a term. You know, somebody used a term that I liked in the Facebook group a couple of days ago that said coastal preppy chic. So what are those words for you? Like, how can you come up with your own style personality, your own style category that is unique to you, and then take it from there. Use that as your building block for your wardrobe. Everything that you bring into your wardrobe, you really want to say, would someone who has coastal preppy chic wear this outfit? Would they wear this top? Would they, now, with basics, really basics, maybe you'd be like, well, anyone would wear a basic t-shirt. But even within a basic t-shirt, does the t-shirt have some sheen? Does it have some shape? Does it have a little bit of embroidery? Is it distressed and a little bit more natural looking, or is it a little bit more crisp and classic looking? Like even down to the basics, your personal style as you define it for yourself, and not a category that you're trying to fit yourself into by trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Your style is going to be the filter that you're going to use to really focus your style. So in 6 months from now, someone's like, Barb, when I think of Barb, I think of this, and oh my gosh, I can totally pick an outfit for Barb because I know what her style is. I can totally pick an outfit for Elaine because I know what her style is. You want your good friends and people who know you to be able to spot something and say, that's so Barb, that's so Elaine, that's so, because your style is identifiable, it is defined, and it is unique to you. So this is my most fun part of the journey as far as I'm concerned, because I am a word girl, I'm a writer, I love finding those perfect words that can help you define your personal style, and I encourage you to do the same. So in the worksheet that I gave you for today, I have almost a whole page of just words. If you're like, I don't know words, I can't think of words, how many different style words are there? There are a lot. And so download that page, look at those style words, choose 3 to 5 that really resonate with you, and then take them for a test drive, try them out. Look at some things that you like online and say, would somebody who has boho natural with an element of California girl, would that person wear this outfit? Would they wear these shoes? Would they wear these earrings? Would they wear this dress? And then continue to refine those style words. Just know that you are not committing to these words for life. You're committing to them for now. And as you continue to work with these words and you continue to work on your personal style, you'll find that process gets more and more crystal clear and more refined. So don't feel like you're marrying these words. Like if you pick these words, I'm going to ask you in 10 years, and if you say the word, if you get the words wrong or if they've changed, I'm going to say, that's not what you told me. You told me your style. No, it's, personal style grows and evolves with us, but I want you to have clarity on what your personal style is. I will say that for most of us, overwhelmingly, there's going to be a common thread that's going to carry through our style, often through our life. For example, my personal style has always been feminine. Feminine is always going to be in my style description. Some of the other words I may mix them up a little, I may change them out, I may ask, or I may describe my style differently at different stages of my life, but my style is always going to be feminine. That's a key to my personal style. So you're going to have some similarities that are going to, a common thread that's going to go through your personal style over the course of your life, but you're also going to have changes that reflect your lifestyle, your changing personal style and changing personality, and also what's happening in style currently. And that is totally part of it. So I wish I could say we pick a wardrobe, we pick a personal style, and that's it. We stake our claim and nothing ever changes. Style isn't like that, in the same way that you're probably not going to eat the same thing every day for the rest of your life. So this is going to give you, though, the clarity and the direction to move forward in your style. And depending on who you are, what your personal style is, what's your style journey looks like, these could be words that can define you for years to come. So commit to 3 to 5 words today in a style description, a label for your style today, and recognize that you can keep tweaking it over the next few weeks till you get it right, and then hold on to that for a little while and work with it. I'm not going to hold you to it. Like I said, if you change your mind tomorrow, you change your mind next week. This is a process. But hop on to that challenge link that I sent in the email today. Look at those style words and pick those 3 to 5 that really define your personal style, and come up with that style category for you. Thank you. This is actually gifted to me. It's a company called Femme Luxe. It's actually kind of like a ribbed like a ribbed top. It's super comfortable. It's a bodysuit, and it's a little breezy today, so I wanted to wear sleeves. So I'm wearing sleeves. So, you know, when you come up with that, you can share your style words and your new style category name that you've come up with, or you can just share one or the other. Thank you. You can just share one or the other in the Facebook group, in the challenge thread. But I want to know what your style words are. These are powerful. These are powerful. If you can own your words, you can own your style. Seriously, if you can own your words, you can own your style. If you can say, this is me. So somebody was saying a couple of days ago when we were talking about beauty that I had just kind of given them permission to allow themselves to be natural with their beauty. Style words can do the same thing for you. If you can say, you know something, all those minimalists out there, I know that looks tempting to them, but I'm no minimalist. I love feminine clothes. I love color. I'm more of a maximalist. If you can name it, you can start owning it and feel that confidence that comes from embracing your personal style and not making any apologies for being you, and not saying I need to be this other style because this is what everyone's talking about, or I need to be this other style because that's what's trendy. You can just really start heading in that direction of that personal style. It's going to make you feel beautiful and confident. Thank you. My roots are done. I have the princess bun. It is coming out a little bit. By the end of the day, I will be able to wash it and the curls will be back. But it's definitely refreshing to have your hair up and out of your way for a day, especially like today. It's going to be a busy day, picking up the house, working with you guys, cheering you on as you find your signature style words. So yeah, this is everyone asks if I've had ombre done to my hair. Just a quick aside, I have not. My hair just gets lighter on the ends because I live in Florida, but all I do is cover gray. That's all I'm doing when I'm there. I'm just covering gray. And when you're short and have dark hair, it's very important because everyone's gonna see those roots. So love you guys. I'm so excited to see you here, and I've been so excited about the breakthroughs that have been happening in this challenge, seeing you get more and more clarity on your style, how much fun you had with the exercise yesterday, finding that interview look, finding that red carpet look, finding that romantic date look. And I encourage you to kind of continue that process. If you skipped any of these steps, it's not too late. Just go on in and do them. Just go on in and do them. I did put up the leaderboard, and I will be updating the leaderboard, but really wanted to encourage you to continue. You are not behind. You are not late. Just hop in and do whatever you want to do when you have the opportunity to do it. I will be going live on Monday. I believe it's going to be at 10 a.m. I'll let you guys know for sure. Still trying to schedule some things for, and I'll be doing a webinar. And so I'll send out information about that, but doing a live webinar on Monday, kind of talking about some of the things that we've covered and helping you guys get to that next stage with your style. So love you guys. I'm excited to have you in here. Thank you. It's a rib top. It's a company called FemLux. They sent it to me. I'm excited to try it. This is my first time wearing it. It's a bodysuit. Super comfortable. So thanks. So that's it for today. Let's pick those style words and come up with your own style description. You know, the world labels us, especially as we get older. Let's label ourselves. Let's say, nope, thank you. Nope, I'm not going to be minimal. I'm not going to be fading into the background and be old and have matronly style. I'm going to own my style. I'm going to be feminine and quirky and bold and colorful and confident and whatever those style words are for you. So I want to hear your style words. I want to hear your style description. Definitely share them in the challenge thread. If you're just hopping on, you can, as soon as this is done, you'll be able to watch the video again from the beginning. It's going to be in the Facebook group still for a while, and it's also on the challenge page. I will upload it to the challenge page. I do that by 10 a.m. every morning. So love you guys. I'm so enjoying this process with you. I will hop on again later and check in with you, and I hope that you're enjoying the challenge so far. And like I said, continue. You're not behind. If you've missed some of the steps, just go back and do them. Love you, and I will see you later. Bye. Let's see those style words and style descriptions. Can't wait to see them.